RC. All right, changing it up today. Got the Axial Capra. We're going to unbox and bash this thing today. There's a lot of value in buying something discontinued if you want to do a build, especially something like this because there's tons of parts available for it. Just because it's discontinued doesn't mean you can't do a good build. You find it real cheap and you just build it up for cheap, especially if it just was discontinued. There's still tons of parts available for this. You can really do an awesome build. So I want to do that. This is an 18 scale rock crawler. I'm actually pretty excited about this one. I got a pretty good deal on this from my local hobby shop. So let's get this box open and see what we're working with. Slice. All right, there it is out of the box. This is a build I've been wanting to do because I've got such a good deal on this from my local hobby shop that I went and bought all these upgrades for it. Some shocks, some metal links for the front and rear, uppers and lowers, and even got the four-wheel steering kit for it. But what I'm going to do is unbox and bash this stock so that you guys can see just how it is stock out of the box. And then I'm going to build up for a second video. So I'm basically going to do two videos on this. Just one unbox and bash so you can see it in stock form. And then I'm going to build it up with these parts plus some more parts I'm going to get. And I'm really going to build this thing out. So in the box comes the truck, the SLT2 transmitter, which is Horizon's opening price point RTR transmitter they've been including lately with their ready to runs. Instruction manual. You got their charger on the box, so it's good. You don't really have to buy anything. The battery's in the truck. Charger, manual, transmitter, and it came with double A's for the transmitter too. I just don't know what the heck I did with them. They're somewhere over here. But it did come with double A's in the box. Okay, let's have a closer look. So just to put it out there, I am a novice when it comes to rock crawling RC and things of that nature. So cut me a little slack if I'm technically incorrect on some things. This is only my second crawler. I have a Red Cat Ridge Runner, which is sort of a crawler. It's got firmer tires on it. It's more of a trail runner. Whereas the Capra is more of a rock crawler or a rock racer. I don't know. We're going to see how fast this thing is. From what I understand, it's very slow, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm a novice when it comes to rock crawling, so cut me a little slack, guys. Anything you think I may have wrong or that I should know, just put it in the comment section because I'm new to rock crawling and I need your help. You know? But anyway, right off the bat, tires are very squishy and soft. Super soft and squishy tires. Like probably the softest I've ever had on an RC car. I'm sure there's crawlers out there that have much softer tires. This is probably considered firm to some people, but for me, this is actually real squishy. Very soft sidewall, but also has a very aggressive tread pattern for some grip. So I'm actually excited to get out and see how these perform. Faux bead locks. Got some driver figures in there. Axle mounted S651 steering servo with the plastic steering links. I guess when I do the four-wheel conversion, it'll be the exact same setup on the rear. So metal lower links and plastic upper links. Definitely going to be upgrading those. Telescoping drive shafts, going to be replacing those also. Plenty of suspension travel. Really a lot of suspension travel for such a small truck. And honestly, it can get even more. So I can go about that high before the other tires start lifting off the ground. But yeah, really, really nice suspension on here. Very, very nice out of the box. Plenty of LED lights on the top, on the front bumper, out to the sides here. So when I get this thing powered up, this is going to look awesome. Really nice Fox Racing licensing on the body. Just makes this thing look really cool. So kind of a neat feature. If you want to access the battery, you kind of just stick your finger up underneath here. You can kind of see underneath, there's a little clip there that wraps over the front bar. And then if you stick your finger up underneath here and push up, you could pop the hood open. And then that's how you access your battery to pull it out and charge it. And by the way, it comes with this 650 milliamp 30C little 2S battery. So it comes with its own charger for this battery, but really, I think you're probably going to want to buy one of these adapters so that you can use a better charger to charge the battery up. A couple other quick features. Got the 37-turn 380 motor in here. Very upgradable if you wanted to add a little more power. There's plenty of 380 size motors that you can put in here to give yourself a little more speed and horsepower. This is an 18 scale truck, but it's actually got a 1/10 scale standard size servo, which I find to be freaking awesome. That's very good because, you know, these things get hung up on rocks and they need a lot of power and torque to get up and over the obstacles while turning. So you need a strong servo in there. I think the 18 scale size servos will probably be okay. There's some good ones out there, but it's just better all around to use 10 scale electronics in here. Another nice feature are the portal axles. That gives you just a little bit more ground clearance. You can see how the axle kind of just drops down about a ½ inch. That's crucial when you're going over rocks. You need as much ground clearance as possible. So portal axles, while they make the truck a little slower because it gears them down, but you do get more ground clearance. Portal axles, more ground clearance. Shocks are plastic body, oil-filled shocks that work really well, and they're adjustable. You can thread the collars to adjust your ride height. I have mine kind of at the medium setting right now. I'm just going to see how that does when I get out. Right now, it just seems kind of perfect. It's just perfect. 4-link suspension, as I mentioned earlier, plastic uppers, metal lowers. Those are all getting replaced, as well as those slider drive shafts. And speaking of upgrades, there is a ton of upgrades available for this. You could buy anything you want. Like I already just bought shocks, and there's just all kinds of really great parts that you can get for these trucks, you know? That's part of the fun. It's just getting a good deal, and then spending the money on hop-ups and building out a really cool rig. Look at these guys in here. These guys are ready to roll. And so am I. I think it's time to charge the battery and let's go. Okay, guys, there she is all lit up. We're out here in the field, in the proving ground. I think this is a good spot to go. Even though it just finished raining and everything's a little wet, I'm still gonna have some fun. So let's go and drive this thing around a little bit. So you're looking at top speed right here, guys. This is the perfect little trench to show off the suspension flex. Not a problem for this. So like I said, I'm a novice at crawling, so I'm going to try to get around these rocks, try to find a line where it's not going to topple over. I'm snagged already. You know what's crazy, guys? There is a ton of snails over here. Look at all these snails. They're everywhere. All over the rocks. Everywhere there's snails. Look at this guy. Just snails everywhere. I think those other rocks over there are a little too big for this. This seems more appropriate for the scale. Oh yeah, loves it over here. This is perfect. Even though it's wet. Let me ask you guys something. Is it frowned upon to use reverse while you're rock crawling? Some people, some organizations I know when you're racing, no reverse allowed. I don't know if you're crawling, if you're not allowed to go in reverse, but it seemed like a big problem if you couldn't. Out here crawling with the snails, guys. Let's do some stunts. Look at it go, guys. Look at it go. There it is, guys, the Axial Capra. What a cute, fun little truck, man. 18 scale. Actually gets around pretty good, man. I'm having a blast with this. Who knew going slow is so fun? But I definitely recommend this. I'm gonna get started on building this thing up, man. There are so many parts available for it. How could you not do it? Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you watching the videos. Don't forget to subscribe, man. It really helps out the channel. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching.
RC